A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twinflame Union. In this session, I would be sharing a love letter by the Divine Masculine Collective for the Divine Feminine Collective. And this is a timeless reading. For personal situations, private readings, you can check out the description box. And once you're sure, write to me at the Sunamoon@gmail.com. Kindly do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. We shall discuss it during the reading. So now, let's get started and let's get into the letter. My dear love, I hope you're doing good. And I know you're doing good. Don't ask me how I know this. In this letter of mine, I want to tell you that I have been going back into my archive folder where I had saved your pictures, our chats, many things. Even some videos. I didn't delete them. I just saved them somewhere else. Do you want to know why I'm doing this? Because when I go back in time, the time that has gone, and I read the conversations that we used to have, it makes me feel, why didn't I see it like this back then? Back then I took you for granted, and now when I'm so regretful for everything, I remember I told you that I don't have the time. Whenever you asked me to do something together for us, and when we had that big fight, big argument, I told you I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. I am actually going back thinking about the same time now. I regret everything that I've done so far to you, especially not being there for you when you really wanted me to be there for you. You don't know this, but whenever we used to be on video calls, I used to take screenshots without letting you know, obviously. I used to keep those screenshots with me. I still have them. After the call, I would look at those screenshots. And I used to look at both of us. When I look at those pictures, I can see how happy I was with you and how happy we were. We both were. You still look happy to me. I think you look happier now. But you were always like that. You were always so full of life. You were always so chirpy and so but I was the stuck-up person. I was the one who was trying to prove a point, trying to pick a fight, getting angry for no reason. You are right. You told me once that I have a very big ego, that my ego is bigger than anything else. And you are right. I do have a very big ego. Looking at our old messages, our old screenshots, even the memes that we used to share, even the things that you used to say, you always made me laugh so much. your funny comebacks. Your comebacks were so funny. Even when we were in some very serious argument or something I would write with a lot of anger and frustration. Or sometimes I used to get so emotional or just be romantic. You would just bring me down in no seconds by saying something so comical. I miss your one-liners. I miss your sarcastic messages, sarcastic answers. You were always sarcastic, I think. And I used to get so irritated with that. But now when I think about it, I feel you were just being you. You were just being real and happy. But I was the one who did not know how to keep a woman happy, I think. And not just any woman, the woman I love the most. You know, I read your messages again and again. Like I read the same lines again and again. I cannot imagine that I'm doing this. I thought that I would just forget you forever. Like I'll never think about you again. But I think about you all the time. I think about you literally every day. And I know that you think that I don't love you and I don't deserve you. I'm not worthy of you. And probably you're right. I am not worthy of you. I'm just maybe copying you sometimes. Because I also want to be happy like you. I used to get irritated with you because the excitement you have towards life, the openness you have towards anything, even simple things. I don't have that. I never had that in me. I was always so calculative. I was always doing some kind of analysis all the time. I tried to analyze you so much that I thought that you are not real. You're a made-up doll. You're just pretending. You're just acting. How can anyone be like this? How can anyone be like you? I used to think. It's not true. It's not true. I kept telling myself, it's not true. She can't be so adorable. Can anyone be so adorable? They just act like this in the movies, I think. But you are better than the movies. You are bigger than the movies. You must be thinking, how come I am saying all this? How come a person like me who treated you so badly is talking like this? I've been going through a lot, because I always acted like time is very precious. Time is so important that I need to manage my time all the time. But you're not on my timeline right now. I don't think I can manage time. I don't think I can manage time. I just act like I'm very busy and I'm a very important person. I like to be important. I want to be important. I want to be of use. I want to be of value. I want to be, when I look at you, I feel that you're literally doing so much without making any efforts. Without putting any efforts, effortlessly, you're doing so much. And here I am. Every single day, I make so many efforts just to prove that I'm not a freeloader, just to prove that I can also do something, just to prove to everyone who thinks that I cannot make any good decisions, that I may not be the hardworking son or the child who can I never thought that I could get so emotional, that I could feel like this. If today I am an emotional person, it's because of you. I cannot even face you, like with the things that I have done, the things I have said to you. You're not interested to talk to me. You don't want to see me. You told me that you had written very long messages to me, which I mocked, which I made fun of. I stayed away from you, or I went away from you, or in your words you always say that you ran away. I ran away from you because I wanted to be important. I wanted to be of value. I wanted to do something for those people who had been making so many decisions of my life, and I felt that I never did anything right. Even though I was always told that I was the best, but inside I knew that they were just telling me those things. They didn't really mean it. I wanted people's validation to like me. And then you came to my life and you said that you like me exactly the way I was. And I was thinking that how can anyone like me the way I am? It triggered me. It upset me. It made me angry. Because I did not like myself. Because right now, I want to be important. Again, I want to be important, but I want to be important in your life. I want to be important to you. I want to be important for you. It took me a lot of courage and a lot of thinking and a lot of time. But I gathered the courage and I messaged you after such a long time. And you didn't even reply. You saw my message. I was on scene. You read my message, but you didn't reply to me. It was so difficult. It was so hard to message you, so hard to contact you. It took me so many nights of contemplation, so many days of contemplation to connect with you again. And when you just didn't bother, maybe you saw my message and you must have thought that I'm a disgusting person. I'm a disgusting person who does not deserve your time. Because I made time to be such a big issue, to be such a big thing. And at the end, I was left with nothing. I was in tears. I've never been like this. I've never felt like this. And I'm not sharing this with anybody. Nobody. I think I'm sharing it with you. Because you talk about telepathy. You talk about so many strange things. I don't know what to say, but it seems to be true now. Because you said it with so much confidence. You were like, as if you know it. Because I was just playing with you when I used to tell you that I love you initially. But you said to me that you know that I love you for real. And when I asked you, how do you know that? You said that it's your intuition. And I was like, she is crazy. She's a crazy woman. She doesn't know what she's saying. What the hell is intuition? But I think you read my true feelings. And with that hope, I contacted you. I just hope that it was not easy for me to do that. It was very, very, very hard, very, very difficult. And I was literally, I felt like I was in a nightmare when you didn't answer me. I did you wrong, of course. I just abandoned you. I just went away without an explanation. I did give an explanation later on, but not at that time. And I know you were crying. You were crying. You were so upset. You were so low that day. But I remember you cried in front of me, and I thought you were faking it. I thought you were faking the tears. I thought that you were just so wrong at that time. I just did not believe anything. I just did not believe anything because I had a good time, and that's all that mattered to me, and I did not want any emotions. And you used to hurt my ego all the time. The things that you used to say to me, they used to really hurt me. And you didn't contact me, you didn't call me, you didn't message me. I thought you will, because you always used to do it. You always used to call me or message me, and somehow we would get back to talking like nothing had happened. But this time, or the last time, when you begged, when you cried, when you tried so hard to convince me, and I did not bother, I did not care. You did not call me after that. You did not message me after that. For some time I thought it's okay, it's good. Because I missed you. I started missing you. I thought it's good that you have not called me, you have not contacted me. Because that's what I told you. I told you not to disturb me. I told you I don't have time for you. And now I have so much time. But I don't have you. And you don't have time for me. Because you saw my message and you didn't even get back to me. You didn't even reply to me. You're right. I am a runner. I'm an escapist. I'm commitment phobic. I was commitment phobic, or I don't know. I wanted some perfect kind of commitment, which had no problem, and there were so many differences. And I know when I wanted to have a good time, I told you it's fine. There are no differences. But when you asked me to take responsibility, when you asked me to, commit fully, not play games, then I used the same differences. I called you names. I did a lot of nasty things. I disrespected you a lot, actually. If I sum it up, I was always like so mean to you, and you were always so nice to me. You never took anything I said to you seriously. Like, of course, in the end you did. I don't want to say the word end, because I don't want anything to end between us. And I know you said this to me, that it can never end, and I laughed at you at that time. I thought that you're just some really crazy woman, and now I feel like I'm a crazy guy. and I'm crazy for you. It sounds very cliched, but I think I'm losing my mind. I'm praying to God to put some sense into you. I know you're very sensible. What I mean to say is that just like make you positive towards me, you have all the right to hurt me or to hate me or to dislike me because I was really wrong. I was really mean to you. I know it. I know it. I know it. And that's why I have been like, I had contemplated many times that I'll message you or I'll pick up the phone, I'll call you, or I'll just, like send you a DM or something. But my own behavior used to block me. This guilt is killing me. This guilt is like troubling me a lot on a serious note. And I was thinking that if you are going to talk to me, because I thought in my head that you will respond to me. I really did not think that you're not going to respond to me. Now I have to come up with a plan B, and I don't know what should I say next. You are my happy place. You are my happiness. I have realized it over a long period of time. There was so much time, like as if nature created time for me and you, for me to think. I saw so many things around me happening. I saw so many people suffering, so many people miserable. And it just hit me that time is literally going out of my hand. It's like the sand. When you hold it in your fist, you feel that it's there, but when you open it, it slips away. That's the kind of fear I'm going through, as if you are slipping away, you have slipped away. And with what right can I say anything to you? In fact, I think that you are very happy right now. You must be telling me, like indirectly, that I deserve this because I was so busy, because I was such a important person, that I treated you like you don't matter, that you are not at all important. And I regret it so much. My dear love, I belong to you. I love you. And I love you for real. But I don't know how to prove it to you. I don't know how to make you believe it. And I don't know how to bring you back to me. I don't know how to make it all right. Right now, I don't know anything. It's not like I don't remember anything. I remember way more than you. And I always felt that I was more in love with you than you were in love with me. I know you'd not agree to me on this, but that's how I felt. And that's why I thought that you're the wrong person for me, because of some of your behavior that was so confusing for me. I thought that it's not true. I thought you don't love me. You're just using me, but better to use you then, I thought. Why get used by someone? I sound so wrong when I say all these things, but I have to be honest. I just wish and I just pray that everything becomes all right. Maybe you have somebody else in your life, or maybe you are now busy. You are doing something, because I know you are doing something. I know you're up to something. Don't ask me how I know that, but I know that. I think this is where I would like to stop, because when I listen to myself saying all these things, I sound really weird right now. I'm probably questioning all your ways, because it's hard for me to digest that it is actually real. The things like intuition, the things like telepathy, the things like certain things, sometimes when you come to me in my dreams, it does not look like it's a dream. It is so real. When I hold you in my dreams, when I talk to you in my dreams, I think I'm like, even in my dreams, I'm trying to convince you these days. I have become so like troubled. And I try to keep myself very busy. I try to be like doing something all the time. And I remember once you said that you don't have to do any of this. You should just chill. And that was the most absurd thing to hear coming from you, because I thought you have more experience of life than me. But when you would say things like just chill, just don't think so much, just let it flow, everything will be okay, it will all happen, all those things, they used to make me think that you are a lazy person. And I didn't want to be like you. I didn't want to be a lazy person, because I had so many plans. I had to prove myself. When I look at you, I felt like you don't need to prove anything to anyone, but I wanted to at that time. And now I realize that I was actually wasting my time trying to prove myself, because nobody is happy even now, and neither am I. But you are. So it would have been nice to get a reply from you, but I know that you're going to make me do a lot of things now. I know that. You're going to make me make a lot of efforts, and I am going to prepare myself to do that. So friends, this is where this letter has ended. There is a lot of disturbance around me right now, so I'm not able to go further from here. So thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out.